He's big, ain't he?
Hello everyone. This is stolen property. Would you like a weapons test?
Oh, attacked us. Yeah, the Empire sent it after us. We were trying to rescue someone.
Yep, yeah, they keep trying to waste the most valuable assets on stuff. Anyways,
yeah, let's see a weapons test.
It has jump jets, same as the other vessels. They've been damaged severely. So it has a basic arsenal of missiles. They fire from the core and the shoulders. It also possesses something unique, proton torpedoes. It carries two. It also carries a proton bomb, a single one. And then it carries a ton of anti-vehicle weaponry. But that is not the main draw of the vehicles. The main draw of this vessel is this. Its high energy core allows it to fire plasma projectiles. It can fire these realistically infinitely.
Pain in the ass to deal with when fighting at the base.
Other than that, this thing is just the frontal armor is frick, the back armor is durasteel. It also has duroplast components, and it has more than what it appears for eyes. This is based on the DT Sentry Droid and Dark Trooper tech. The thing they called it was a DT-4, Dark Trooper 4. However, this seems to be the only one ever made. It was made at Atzeri in the Scopo Yards. We do know that more are being made, most likely, considering this is Model 2. Meaning there is another one out there. We're unsure if it got destroyed or what. Well, that's to be...
Yep. But considering this thing is still probably one of their prototypes, judging by just how off the wall this thing is. Seems like Azar's really throwing her last at us.
Yes. Assad was on the back foot, no doubt. The New Republic is far too concerned with other warlords to actually go after her. And is jeopardizing everything.
Yep. But at least we and the rogues have been able to keep her back at least.
Well, I must move this back to store. It's weapon testing, so...
Alright, see ya. Well, it's like explained, we had to go over to, I believe Salakamai it was, to basically save Laszlo, because the Empire decided to attack him, most likely to draw us towards him. Well, needless to say, it worked, but we were able to take out everything she had to throw at us.
We got a giant Sith place.
Oh, Laszlo, that's one of Saber's old friends.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Sith place. That was a whole different thing.
Yeah, those the Sith guys we're allied with have it, but we can visit. Killed a cult there. And I got a lot of old Sith Empire shit.
Not just Sith Empire stuff too. They also had some captured Old Republic stuff as well. We actually got some full sets of armor that New Republic troopers, including Havoc Squad, which for a hopper, saber is actually a really big deal. Alright, let's put up like a holo projection of it. Yeah, this is one.
Oh yeah. This is old commando armor. There's a ton of variations and it's modular too.
That is, you can do all sorts of things, kit.
Yeah, those Sith guys that those Sith guys, they were frozen in like carbonite or something for thousands of years. I've been working out. Yeah.
Yep, sounds about right to me.
Yeah, on missions, I have a weight in one hand and a blaster in the other. Hi, man.
That you do. Zara on the back foot, she's gonna be open up to more offensives in the near future. So, we're probably gonna need you on the field more.
Um,
Oh, come on.
oh yeah.
Figured you more than anyone would want to finally take the fight to these guys.
Did I jump in that?
Oh.
Jump in that.
Why are you
Jumping it.
And there's the device.
Hey.
Hey. What are
Did
y'all
you
doing?
want us here? A portal opened up right next to us.
Yeah. I was wondering if you guys were busy.
I know.
We're just going over salvage from the last mission.
Why don't you
sword,
go
stuff like that.
relax? I got chairs, comfy ones.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Got nothing going today.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
we're
you're talking
also...
about the Havoc Squad. You want some? I have some. Calm down.
Yeah, he just coomed.
That's what I was thinking. I didn't want to say it though. Alright, A1. Which one will you want though is the question. Want this one? The basic trooper? You want the heavy gunner? Fuck with all of them. I'll keep going. You want the heavy trooper?
Still alive there, A1?
I think he's processing.
Yeah, of course.
I got a jet trooper here. Comes with this very old-fashioned jetpack. Works too. I got the tech trooper. And I got this guy who seems to be, from what I know, an infiltrator trooper. And I saved the best for last. This is a command. Okay, calm down, bro. Yeah, they have a lot of these in stockpile. I only have one of these, and I have a bunch of the other ones, especially with the default ones. Looks like there was like a old Republic storage bay there. It was hermetically sealed. The entire temple was hermetically sealed, it seems.
So everything was so well preserved.
Yeah, I mean, the place got buried over thousands of years in the harsh deserts and was recently unearthed by the Sith cults. And then I found out about it.
Yeah.
Nothing.
It's been a while since we've had a good hunt. How did you find that place anyway? That was one of the most remote places I'd ever been to when they called me to visit it.
I don't know if I should. You know what? Fuck it. I don't care. What I'm about to say stays in this room. Got it?
Of course.
You are sworn to secrecy now. I met with Obi-Wan Kenobi, and he told me about it.
How long
Dead.
did he tell you about this? A long time
You
ago.
told me this like a few months ago.
How? Dead?
He transcended the realm of like dead, and now he's a ghost. He's not like one of those spirits entrapped on their fucking relic that can easily like get fucked with everything. Like the one we found on the Terentatek planet that had a Jedi Master corrupted and entrapped in a tomb. This guy more like was attuned with the Force and was the Force and manifested himself.
Interesting.
Huh.
I don't know if you can see it, but there's a bit grainy here.
I've never
And
heard
then you can
about
hear me
from Coda.
talking to someone else. And then there's also the fact that he put the computer coordinates into my terminal. I didn't want to tell you about it for a long time, but I've been talking with him a few times over the years.
I've always wondered why you seemed a bit more mellow as of late. I think you were actually talking to a Jedi Master about.
I learned a lot. But if we're gonna move on, I've also met another Jedi Master before he died too.
Oh.
Jedi Master, I imagine those are in supply these days.
I got sent to a certain planet for guidance for something, and I met with someone. This person.
Oh shit.
Grandmaster Yoda? I didn't even know he was still alive.
I didn't
I know
either.
he escaped, but I didn't think he'd survive up to this point.
That's Grandmaster Yoda of the Jedi Council. Ruled for like 900 years. I only talked to them briefly. More than anything, he basically was a fortune teller and told me about the future. But he's dead, so I don't know. We can always go to his hut, you know, and take stuff. You know, A1, hear me out. You could punch someone, and then they could use the Force to launch themselves even further. A Force projectile.
Do that to Danik.
True.
Yeah, maybe Danik will finally learn how to land properly.
So Master Yoda didn't really tell me much. I don't know why it was sent there. I think there's probably reason. I'm still trying to figure that out for like 4 years onwards.
Well, Master Yoda always was a cryptic one.
Very. I can tell you some of the good cliff notes because I wrote them down.
Okay, sure.
First of all, he brought up Snow and he said that person's dangerous and he should be gotten rid of. That's the first thing. He talked about the man more machine than man and the psycho.
Yep, that sounds about right. I imagine any Jedi would want to steer clear of someone like him.
He says that Danik will become my best friend. We will become close for some reason. That's what I thought, dude.
Maybe he meant literally by literally close, like you're both in a portal accident and fused together.
Of course. He talked about Tawn and how she's living a life of misery. He did say something vague around a certain friend of ours returning from our past in the coming years.
Huh.
He was talking about someone in the Vanguard, it seemed.
Well, we've had quite a few people come and go from the Vanguard, so...
Maybe it was Havy. I think it was Havy, because it was before we met Havy.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, it actually could be it.
She's been hella busy. And he told me to live life to the fullest. And the rest is... rich. Stuff you don't need to hear about. It's more like tutelage and stuff I should tell others that aren't you, because you aren't Force sensitive.
You never know, I could be.
I talked to him for a long time, but you wouldn't understand like the misguidance and teachings and what the perspective of light and dark and all this other shit would work as. Yeah, I went to Dagobah, by the way. These are my notes. They're not like literally what he said. These are cliff notes.
Chill out, you must.
And hey, definitely good advice. We're definitely on edge jump.
He mostly said that the galaxy is in a turning time period for us, not like a whole. He didn't predict like the death of the Emperor and shit. He said there's a turning point in the galaxy around me, and I must solve my own past and issues and stuff, and something will confront me. He was extremely vague, didn't want to do me much. He made me eat fucking slop. No joke.
Well, yeah, if you're living on a swamp planet, I imagine that would be the case.
He was interesting. I've seen hollow recordings of him acting during the Clone Wars, and he was like, I am Master Yoda. You're gonna eat my slop.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I wouldn't be
probably.
surprised. It's definitely, but I could definitely see that happening.
I'm kind of inspired right now, though. I mean, I've been to Obi-Wan's hut, and I've looked through his stuff, and I have his books archived and shit.
Well, that's good at least.
No, he went to my hut.
Yeah, we went to his geezer hut.
My outpost, it has a lot of listening devices in it, just to fucking spy on crime sitting at Tatooine. I don't know. What else we got? Oh, something else cool.
Yeah?
So you've seen the teleportation tech. It is kind of done. It can only go for like short distances. It powers off this room. It causes power failures in the grid. Because keep in mind, the Rakatan had these from what I've been told, they had infinite energy devices. Stuff that literally like were fucking yeah, basically. They were infinite energy devices. And I don't think we have the ability to ever make them. So teleportation is a niche thing that will never really catch on, unfortunately. Unless we devise a way of like making something grandiose, a mega structure or something big and can be put over a planet. I mean, this is a stretch, but it's possible. We could recreate the Star Forge over Lehan on a smaller scale as an energy device and not a factory. All we have to do is somehow fucking get on planetside, avoid the rock ghouls, avoid everything else.
I think
We
it'd
have
be
to.
easier at that point to just recreate the Death Star's basic shell from the blueprints we got and just put the device in that.
Yeah, that's the goal. I was thinking that. We put it in deep space and we start making an energy device. Somewhere like Lehan, and then just put grav wells all around the planet and a defense array. Suddenly things can't get in without us noticing. We can then start constructing.
Project.
I know it's strange to say, but we could start constructing our own super weapon.
Well, if it's teleportation, that's not nearly as bad as just straight up blowing up planets.
We
Well,
teleport
I'm
half the
talking
planet.
about the energy device. The energy device will have the power to destroy things. It will be a super weapon, or at least a grand structure.
Oh. Huh.
Basically, I mean, I don't think I've told you, but through the help of some other people, we have figured out how to speak to the Rakatan computer we found, thanks to you, Saber, which was such a random and godly find.
Oh.
You just randomly landed on a planet and found it. Well, archaeology teams are trying to extract it and move it to Lahan. We're hoping some bullshit cultural thing will happen to the computer where it will be more welcoming and nice if it's on its home grounds.
Could be possible. But hey, you know, I heard that the Rakatans used to be really in tune force. Maybe it was more than just luck that you found it. Maybe it was meant to be.
Yeah, I mean, the computer is a bitch. He's fucking sassy, sarcastic, and a huge jerk.
Oh hey, at
Speaking
least
of
you'll
which,
get to
by
be
the way,
among his people.
how do you like logic so far? A1 hasn't met him.
It's very
Oh
logical.
yeah.
Duh. Is he too invasive or intrusive or what?
No, he's actually pretty useful on the battlefield. He made for great intel and target identification. But yeah, basically A1 computer has been rebuilt, but rebuilt in a much more conservative fashion. Now he's more of a tacticalist than anything.
Yeah, we decided to... I mean, you won't recognize him. He doesn't have any of his personality matrix or anything anymore. He was basically stripped down. He broke, like, 2 years ago. So there's 3 sides right now. There's the Jedi archivals part of him. There's his tactical droid knowledge and other war knowledge he's had over the years. And then we have the other one, which is handling a lot of our logistics and other stuff. So we got a combat instructor, we have a person that maintains the base, and we have a tactician. So far, it's working good.
Oh yeah, he was a
Too
big
bad.
help when defending Laszlo's bunker.
Yeah, I think he helped you find the weakness on that droid, or what was the weakness? Saying that his assistance was vital, but that might be an exaggeration on his part.
We just shot it.
Oh yeah, speaking of A1, we actually did find something interesting. One of the big Hail Marys that Assard sent for us was apparently a veteran AT-AT vehicle company, and their flag walker was this souped up AT-AT known as the Stonecutter.
I don't know much about this. Tell me about it.
Big gun.
It was a AT-AT with reinforced armor, and it had a turbo laser mounted in place of its laser cannons.
Yeah.
It looked very gnarly up close, but it was effective.
That will weaken its integrity. The reason the ships don't do that is because it makes them have weak points.
Say that, but there actually is a walker known as the AT-IC.
We're not talking about that. We're not talking about the fucking monstrosity that has a giant cannon on the back.
Well, yeah, but hey, they did try it.
Literally, like, one exists, and it was destroyed on Karita.
Well, yeah, they tried it. Not to say it was a success.
So I heard you on the
that
lookout
point.
for Darth Vader's lightsaber?
Yeah, we got a tip on that, apparently.
Oh yeah, A1 doesn't know like literally anything that's going on because he's been so busy with Polis. He's done impressive work industrializing the cities. However, there are still the horrors that we may need some of you to go back to fight.
Uh,
There's some
anomalies are
resistance
still around.
cells. Oh, there's some monstrosities the farther you go from the cities. There are some anomalies that can fucking shake the earth and just literally disintegrate people in like miles radius.
How are we supposed to kill that?
You're not. Polis has devised anomaly stabilization devices. Stuff that can counter this stuff. It's some fancy garbage that they made I don't comprehend, nor does like many people. It seems to use an anomaly at its core, and it uses it to counteract others. Mostly you're not trying to fight the anomalies, you're trying to secure the area. It seems the anomalies are brought by war and destruction and horrible things. So refugee cells, poverty, horrible shit like that draws them. And by drawing them, it causes more incidents of anomalies.
Yeah, it's like
Which
a
is why
self-fulfilled
these...
prophecy. They feed off of themselves. This.
Yeah, the anomalies literally feed off death. There's, what's the other one? Whatever, it doesn't matter. Alright, I gotta get back to work and shit. I have to, get this data core open. I'm close to getting it open.
Oh, that thing.
It's not fun, in the least. Don't touch it. By slicing it, you could damage its stuff. Any sort of the data. This is a huge lockbox. It has a lot of countermeasures to prevent data tampering. But what's in here is probably millions of logs of everything. There could be. These things are legendary and how rare they are. I've only seen one of these at the Coruscant Museum.
Knowing about your days on Core, surprised you didn't end up taking it with you.
You know, I would have if the installation didn't say, was destroyed on this date during Siege of Coruscant.
Oh, unfortunate.
Yeah, when the Separatists raided the planet, they blew it up, because it was a Separatist data core.
Hard to believe
Alright,
that we found this on some slaver's hideout.
well yeah, it's fucking priceless. This is what this is. The guy never knew how to open it. I'm looking at it, and there were tamper logs.
So the guy wasn't even using it. He just had it on hand and trying to get into it
And was
himself.
in his leisure time, and when he wasn't slaving, he would look at it and try to open it.
Puzzle then. Anyways, if you're gonna get back to working on that, I got more logs to fill out, and then after that I can take a breather.
Yeah, this is, from what I know from Vanguard Tech, this is a memory core. If you don't know fucking how insane memory cores are, this could have the entire logistical analysis of the Confederates in them.
Cool.
What the CS would have that we've missed.
Probably not much, but keep in mind, this isn't Confederate. So, I don't think it has their stuff in it. It has probably Republic stuff in it. Or maybe even older. It may have stuff from the Rusan era. The Great Galactic Peace era. There might be millions of logs about economy work. Stuff you could use to improve infrastructure, blueprints, design. There are so many possibilities. and I don't know what it could be.
Now I'm really excited to see this. Say something, Saber?
No.
Oh,
Alright.
alright.
Well, I have to go back to work. I'll see you in a bit.
Let's see.
Yep.